I'm riding around in my car's low. What you waiting for? I feel like I hit the lotto. What you waiting for? I'm riding around in my girl's eye.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a story time from the day that I came across a very rude, weird employee at Lush. So this is actually the first time anything like this has really happened to me. Usually thankfully I always have really good experiences with people in retail. They're always really nice to me. So this was the first time that I came across something that was just, I don't know, it blows my mind. I'm just gonna get straight into this video because obviously you guys just want to hear the story. I'm assuming that's why you clicked on this video. So basically I went shopping one day and I went to the local Westfield mall. It's like a really big Westfield mall. So I went shopping alone and I basically just needed to pick up a few things like video supplies and run a few errands. So I decided to stop in at Lush. Keep in mind this is around early noon on a weekday, so when I walk into the store, it is completely empty. Like completely empty. There is nobody else in there apart from me and one other girl who was like the employee, and she was just standing at the cash register and she was just standing there staring into mid-air, just staring into nothing. So I was kind of like taken aback by that because every time I've gone to Lush, it's always been super busy, super crowded, really suffocating, and just, I just don't like it. So I was like, wow, I have the whole store to myself. This is amazing. So I walk in and I'm just browsing through the products. The reason I was even here in the first place is because I wanted a new facial cleanser because the one that I was using previously had started to like break me out and stuff, and I just wanted something a little bit more natural, and Lush is the place that you go for natural products. So I was just browsing through the products and then the girl comes up to me and she's like,
Oh hi, how can I help you today?
and she's like being all giggly and like weird and overly friendly, and so friendly and creepy to the point where I felt like she was being sarcastic. It's really hard to explain. I just got this super weird vibe off her, like from the beginning. I was just like, please don't talk to me, please don't talk to me, please don't talk to me. And she talked to me, obviously. And while I was talking to answer her question, all of a sudden she did this weird like taken aback look. Like she legit looked like I just slapped her across the face. She was just so taken aback and surprised, and it was the weirdest thing ever. And then when I finished talking, this girl continued to just stare at me. And I don't mean like a regular stare. I mean, she was staring at me so deeply into my eyes that I felt like she was staring into the depths of my soul. Like, I am not even kidding you. That it was just so uncomfortable. It was the most uncomfortable 6-ish seconds of my life. It was ridiculous, and I was just standing there like, is someone gonna say something? I'm just holding a product in my hand like, I don't know what to do here. So she finally stopped staring at me and she asked me another question, and then another question, and then another question, and then another question. Just question after question. It was insane. And this whole time, she was just staring at my lips. She did not take her eyes off my mouth for a second. For 1 second. And I was so uncomfortable the whole time because I could tell where she was staring. You know, when you look at a person, you see their eyes, you can tell like whereabouts of your face that they're staring, and she was just staring at my mouth the whole time. And I was just like, I feel really uncomfortable right now. I don't know what to do. And then finally she was like,
Oh, okay, so I'll like be over here if you need me.
so I was like, yes, leave, please. And then I continue to browse the products. Eventually I find the cleanser that I wanted to buy, so I take that to the cash register in the corner and I just put the product down on the counter. And then all of a sudden this girl just switches on me. Switches. It was insane. I honestly thought she had been possessed or something. Like before she was all like,
Oh hi, how can I help you?
like being all giggly and flicking her hair and everything. And now she was just being really moody and brooding and staring dead at me and just giving me the dirtiest look possible, just scowling at me and everything. I was so uncomfortable and I was so taken aback by it, but I wanted my product. So I took out my card and I was like, can I pay? And then she just looks me up and down and she's like,
Oh, I'm sorry, we don't accept the Bank of America card.
what? Like, what do you mean? I was just like, I've used this exact same card at this exact same Lush before, like multiple times in the past. I don't get what the problem is. What's going on? What do you mean? And she's just staring at me and just saying,
I'm sorry, we just don't allow the Bank of America card.
and I'm so confused. I'm like, I've used it here before. I don't know why you're not allowing me to use this card. She's like,
Oh, I'm sorry, but we're gonna need at least 2 forms of government issued photo ID before I can allow you to use that Bank of America card.
so I take out my second card because I have 2 Bank of America cards, and I do this because there's a store in this same mall that every time you give them a card to pay, they ask for a second card with the same name on it just so they can match up the names for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't know all the technical stuff, but yeah, they always accept that, so I assumed maybe Lush would accept this. So I take out my second card and she's just like,
No, miss, I'm sorry, but we cannot allow you to use this Bank of America card. Are you even aware that you're using a Bank of America card?
like, I'm so confused. Of course, like, it's my card. What do you mean, am I aware? It's my card. And she's legit being so rude. Just, I don't know whether she was trying to accuse me of like stealing some like American's credit card or something. Like, I don't get it. So I'm just like, can I pay with cash at least? She looks at me again and she's like,
Is it gonna be in dollars?
I'm sorry, what? What kind of question is that? I don't get it. You think I'm gonna start like throwing euros and pounds at you just because I'm British and I have a British accent? Like, I don't get it. We're in America. Of course I'm gonna be giving you dollars. I do. So I say yes and I take out my money, and then she continues to rant and she's like,
Good, because we're in America, and here in America we use dollars, okay? We're in America.
I'm just so confused. Like, I know we're in America. When did I ever say we're not in America? Oh my god. So I just try to like hand her the money, and this girl like snatches it. She grabs this money out my hand so fast and so like aggressively, and she had like long fake nails too. Well, I'm assuming they were fake. They could have been real. But she had really long sharp nails, and she kind of like scratched my fingers as she snatched the money away from me. So I was just like, okay, like calm down. She puts the money down on the counter, and one by one, and she does this while she's staring me dead in the eye, by the way. She takes it one by one, like she takes the note, goes like this, holds it up to the light, and just like holding it up in different angles, different lights, and she's just being so rude. I guess she was trying to figure out if the money was fake or something. It wasn't like $100 bill, like you can calm yourself down. And she was doing this all while she was just staring at me. She was like, it was insane. I can't believe this happened. And then she does that to every single one of the notes. And then she puts them down and crumples them up into like a ball, throws them back to my side of the counter. She's like,
I'm sorry, we can't accept this.
Why? Why can't you accept this? It's dollars. It's not pounds. It's not euros. It's not rupees. It's not simoleons. What is wrong with you? Why are you being like this? I'm so confused. So in the end, I just get way too frustrated because she just keeps going on, and she's like,
This is America. Are you even aware that you're using a Bank of America card? How are you even using a Bank of America card?
and she does it with the same amount of attitude. She uses her hands and her head, and she's like bobbing up and down like, America. Like, calm yourself down. What is wrong with you? So in the end, I just get too frustrated and I end up leaving, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't want your cleanser. I don't want to give you any kind of money. I don't want you to get paid from this. Just get away from me. So I just walked out and I call my friend on the phone and I'm telling her like, oh my gosh, you will not believe what just happened to me. And she's just as surprised as I am. She's like, I'm pretty sure they're not allowed to be doing that kind of thing. And I'm also pretty sure I tweeted about this too, so I'll leave the tweet somewhere over here. So yeah, I was just mind blown. I was in so much shock. I was so confused at what just happened. And to this day, I still don't really know what the girl was trying to accuse me of, whether she was trying to accuse me of like stealing some American's credit card or something, or just being an illegal immigrant. Like, I don't get it. I don't know what her problem was. But yeah, I actually decided to go back an hour or two later and I was praying that this girl was not still gonna be there, because I just didn't want to deal with it. But I told myself, if she is there, then so what? I need my cleanser. If she's gonna put up with like another fight, some more excuses, I'm just gonna try and call the manager. Although it didn't really seem like there was a manager there, it just seemed like it was just her. But yeah, I was just gonna be confrontational this time, because I'm not usually confrontational. So yeah, I was ready to like go in there and stand my ground. And then I realized the girl's nowhere to be seen. So I'm pretty happy about that. The girl had just left. I don't know where she went. There was a different employee working there, and she was super nice to me, really sweet. And I went to pay for my cleanser with my Bank of America card, and she didn't say anything. I paid for the cleanser with my Bank of America card. Imagine that. Someone's able to pay for something. That's insane. God, I don't get it. I'm so confused. I'm so mind blown. I still don't understand what happened. But yeah, I don't like that employee. And I am in no way trying to bash Lush as a brand or, you know, like a store. I love Lush. Lush is amazing. But it was just this one particular employee that just was not having a good day. I don't know. I still don't know what her problem was. I'm so confused. So yeah, that was my nightmare experience at Lush. Let me know if you guys have any of your own similar experiences you'd like to share in the comments. Feel free. I feel like that'd be really interesting to read. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because that would be pretty amazing. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!